Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie and I love sharing tips on how to save time and money as well as recipes that are not only budget friendly but really healthy for you. So today I've taken half of my lunch hour and placed my Walmart grocery pickup order on their app. And last night I already did my meal planning for the week. So I have $180 of a weekly grocery budget that I always try my best to stay under. And for the most part, I do a great job. Sometimes though, I go over by a few dollars and that really irks me because I don't want to create bad habits. So after placing my Walmart order, I know I'm still under budget, but I still have to go to Aldi's after because not only do I want to get the ingredients that Walmart possibly ran out of, but I have a few things that I save even more money by shopping at Aldi's because those ingredients are a little bit higher quality but lower in price as compared to Walmart. And then, of course, throw in my picky eaters who love their cold cuts in their sandwiches, but unfortunately, they don't like the Walmart cold cuts, which are less expensive, so that makes me have to go to Shoprite as well. But if that can get them to eat their sandwiches every week and have to avoid them either buying lunch at school, which isn't healthy at all, and it also adds up, and also limits the amount of snacks that they eat throughout the week when they get home, it's a win-win for me. So I'll take it having to go to that third supermarket for a few minutes just to get some cold cuts. So come with me. I'm gonna go to 3 stores and let's see how I do. This week at Walmart, I got a lot of the items that I had ordered organic substituted for non-organic. So I guess they're running low, but at least I get to save money as well. So this was the first one. I had ordered a package of the organic strawberries and I got the non-organic, and it's still a really big package, so I'm just gonna make sure to put it in a soak before I put it away. Same thing for the zucchinis. I had ordered 2 packs of 2 organics each, and instead they only gave me 2 of the non-organic, so I guess they're also running low on them. Gala apples, same thing. I save $1 on this package, although of course I'd rather get the organic ones because my kids eat the peels as well. But it's a 3-pound bag and I'll just soak it before and we'll make do. I had ordered a head of organic romaine lettuce and instead I got this one. I've never seen this before. I'm really interested to see how it tastes. Have any of you guys ever eaten this one? Let me know in the comment section down below. We were out of hydrogen peroxide, so I got 2 bottles and they gave me this large one for the same price as a small one, so why not? I got 2 cartons of the organic eggs, and we're out of toilet paper. I was out of my panko breadcrumbs, and this one's my favorite because I get to control the salt. My husband had asked me for some red wine vinegar. I had asked for a package of the tomatoes on the vine, and instead for some reason they only gave me 1, but when I checked the receipt they actually gave this one to me for free, so thanks Walmart. I was completely out of onions, so I got a package of white and red. I was also completely out of parsley, and so I picked up 1. My avocados, I got 4 of them because I have 3 in the fridge and that'll last me all week. And I got 2 heads of garlic because I was out. Bananas, these look fantastic. I'm hoping they last the week. I picked up, I think I asked for 10 and maybe they gave me 12, but that's fine. And Emily was finally out of her Cheerios. If you didn't see my grocery haul where I killed it with savings on Cheerios, I'll link it above. I had asked for 1 large container of my husband's Quaker Oats, and I guess because they were out of the large, they gave me 3 small ones, and I think I saved 75 cents by getting the small ones, so that's something to keep in mind. For one of my meals, which I'll talk about in a little bit, I'm going to need some flour tortillas, and my son seems to eat them as snacks. Something that I keep telling him, please don't eat them, but they seem to disappear anyway, so I picked up some extra ones. Last week I got these potatoes, and honestly they were so easy to make in one of my recipes that I said why not save a little bit of time, and I think it's 75 cents less than the regular bag of potatoes, and it's pretty much the same thing except they're smaller. You see how many I get? I was out of my tea, so of course I have to stock up. And I was also out of sweet potatoes, and I love these. My son has been asking me for months to make macaroni and cheese, and I always try to make healthy meals as much as possible, but I feel so bad that I haven't made it in, I think it's almost a year. So I'm gonna make him some macaroni and cheese finally, so he'll be happy with that. So I picked up a block of sharp cheddar cheese. And the kids are having a sleepover this weekend, so I got a bag of Doritos for their friends. Otherwise, you know that wouldn't be on my healthy grocery haul. And I have a little bit of whipping cream in the fridge, so I only picked up a small one to last me for the whole week for my coffee. We were out of milk, and I guess they didn't have 2 of these gallons, which is what I asked for, so they gave me 1 whole gallon and then 2 half gallons of the Stonyfield organic whole milk cartons. I'm gonna check to see what the price difference is, and if I'm saving any bit, then maybe I'll order this next time, and hopefully it tastes as good as this one does. I was completely out of brown rice and sour cream, and I'm actually gonna need it for a recipe that I've never made before that I'm really excited about, and I'll talk about in a minute. My husband and Emily, they love the Chobani yogurt, and they go through these 3 in a week. I know I mention it every week, but it's a staple in our grocery hauls every single week. They're 32 ounces. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. They go through it, all of them. And my husband and his beets, I picked up 1 package, and I'm hoping he'll make me some. He makes them so delicious, and it's such a healthy meal. And last but not least, we were out of popcorn, so I picked up the kettle corn, which is our favorite, and it's the supersized bag. It's less than $5 for this whole box of 12 packages. This thing is huge. And this is everything that we got at Walmart. And from Aldi's, I picked up these 2 butternut squashes, and I got many requests for my favorite butternut squash recipe. So I'm so excited to show you guys, per your request, some my butternut squash recipe. So I also picked up some peppers, and I'm glad I did actually, because I was thinking about making my stuffed zucchini recipe, and if you haven't seen that one, I'll link it above. But because they only gave me 2 zucchinis, I'm so glad I picked this up as a backup. So instead, I'm gonna make my stuffed pepper recipe, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link that above as well. I wanted to pick up some broccoli because I love the package of frozen broccoli from Aldi's, but they were completely out. So instead, I got some Brussels sprouts. I picked up 3 packages. I also picked up my avocado oil, and I've been getting some comments from you guys about my avocado oil and why I cook with it instead of olive oil. And my understanding is that avocado oil is a little bit healthier, and it does not flavor the food at all. And if you cook with avocado oil, or if you prefer olive oil, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. For the salads, I picked up some extra virgin olive oil. And as usual, I picked up these bars, these almond bars for my husband and me. We work together, and my husband goes through more of these than I do, although he'll tell you it's the opposite. So I picked up 3 boxes to last us the week. And I have some of the kids' granola bars in the cupboard, but I was running low, and since there's 3 kids and they take 1 each for lunch, I thought, let me just pick up 2 more boxes. And I got more of the whole wheat bread. I used to only pick up 1 loaf, but lately the kids have been asking me for a little bit extra because they want to have an extra sandwich or a little bit more when they get home from school because they're still so hungry. So I picked up 2. And as usual, in the morning, their bus gets here at 6:30 in the morning. So I have a lot of cream cheese in the fridge. So I picked up some of these cinnamon raisin bagels, and they really seem to like them from Aldi's. And this is what I got from Aldi's. At Shoprite, I kept it easy because I am not a fan of shopping at Shoprite unless they're having a killer sale. And there's my dog Molly laying down being lazy. So I was low on honey, so I picked up 1 thing of honey. And the kids like the cold cuts from Shoprite, so I got some chicken breasts, which they've never had before, but they were actually low on turkey. And the turkey that they had is really high on sugar. It's that honey roasted one. So I thought, let's try something a little healthier for them. So hopefully they'll like the chicken breast. And as usual, I got some mozzarella for them as well. And along with the macaroni and cheese, I picked up some pasta. I've never tried this one before. Have you guys ever tried the, I hope I'm saying it right, pipette? Pipetti? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've ever tried this one. It looked interesting. I like Barilla, and they did not have the 100% whole wheat ones, so I thought I'd try something new. And this is everything that we got at Shoprite. So at Walmart, I spent $114.20. At Aldi's, I spent $37.53. And at Shoprite, I spent $27.39. So I did the math right before I started filming this, and I can't believe how close I am to my $180 weekly food budget. And this was done just by mere coincidence, because I normally have a running total as I go along, and I think to myself, okay, I spent this at Walmart and I spent this at Aldi, so I can only spend this at Shoprite. But honestly, I wanted to get in and out and get the cold cuts and get back, because I have so much to do today. So I wasn't even thinking about the numbers, and I just kind of held my fingers crossed in the back of my mind. So from my $180 weekly food budget, I spent $179.12. Can you believe it? I'm under budget by 88 cents. And now I'm gonna take that 88 cents and I'm gonna go to Disney. No. So from all the ingredients that I have at home, plus everything that I bought today, I'm gonna make the following meals this week. So I have a whole chicken in the freezer. I'm going to defrost it and make roast chicken, which if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it above. And then I'm gonna take the leftovers of that chicken, and instead of just heating it up the next day, I'm going to turn it into something completely different, which I love to do because I wanna keep things exciting for the kids. And so the next day, I'm going to make my chicken enchilada recipe. And it's a recipe that I came up with myself that has a lot of vegetables in it, but the kids have no idea. They love it. And I'll share that with you guys this week. My next meal is not healthy, but I feel like I have to do this every once in a while, not often, because I don't want the kids to just get bored of healthy meals with a lot of vegetables and then having them crave something that's not as healthy. So once in a while, I want to make something to kind of throw them a bone and have them enjoy it. So Brian has been asking me for months if I can make my macaroni and cheese. So that's on the meal plan this week. I'm also gonna take those little baby potatoes and I'm gonna make my Spanish tortilla, which really is also healthy because it has the baby potatoes. I have onions, garlic, eggs, milk, and some spices. And I put it together and it's a healthy meal that's also vegetarian, and I can make it in a half an hour. So not only is it good for them, but it's quick, and that's great for me. And I have all the ingredients to make a pizza, because this week I know that there's going to be one day when the kids have doctor's appointments and Emily has gymnastics, so I know I'm not going to have time to make a good dinner. So I always try to plan for something extra, whether it's tacos or pizza or something quick that I can make to get dinner on the table and get the kids in bed on time. So this week it's pizza. I've made brown rice in a few recipes in the last few weeks, and what I like to do with the leftovers of the rice is, instead of putting it in the fridge and most of the time it gets pushed to the back and it'll go bad, what I like to do is the day after I make a meal, whatever rice is left over, I put in a vacuum seal bag, I label it, and I put it in the freezer. So when I went through the freezer, when I was coming up with my meal plan, I saw that I have 3 pouches of leftover brown rice. Actually, one of them was actually Spanish flavored rice. So I'm gonna take those 3 packets, and I also had a packet in the freezer from the last time that I made stuffed zucchini, and it was from the filling of it, which is really some spices, ricotta cheese, some tomato sauce, which is actually my vegetable sauce, which has so many vegetables in it and it is so healthy, and also the inside scoops of the zucchini. So that filling that was left over, I also vacuum sealed it and I put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna take all those things out and defrost them on a cookie sheet on my kitchen counter just for a few hours. And what I'm gonna make that night is stuffed peppers. And I'm going to omit the meat, and that way it'll be one of my vegetarian meals. What my husband and I like to do is in between the meat meals, put in a vegetarian meal, which not only is it budget friendly because you guys know how expensive meat is, but also it's more healthy for us because it's pretty much all vegetables with some rice. And what I love about that recipe is that it saves time because most of the ingredients are made already. It's just pretty much putting it together and putting it in the oven. And it also saves us money because I'm using up the leftovers that we have in the freezer, and that's less ingredients that I've had to pay for in order to make a new meal. And the last time that I made a vegetable side dish and I shared it with you guys, it was my sauteed kale. And if you haven't seen that recipe, I'll link it above. But I asked you guys during that video, what other vegetable do you want me to tackle? And it was unanimous that you guys wanted me to do butternut squash. So that reminded me of my favorite butternut squash recipe, which is my soup. So I bought butternut squash, as you can see, and I'm gonna make butternut squash soup this week, and I'm so excited. It's one of my favorites, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. And the last meal of the week has to be my favorite because it's leftovers. And like I've said before in my meal planning videos, which if you guys need any help or any questions answered about meal planning, that video will probably take care of it. I'll link it above. But what I love about leftovers is that not only does it give the kids an opportunity to take any leftovers of the week and lay it out buffet style, heat it up, and they can eat whatever they want, but it also saves me money because I'm not gonna have to pay to have any ingredients for a new meal. And it saves us time because not only is the meal already made, but they're cleaning out the fridge for me and the pantry and whatever's left over. And that way I've got a clean slate for my meal planning, which I'll do the next day for the next grocery haul. And that's how we take our weekly food budget and we stretch it as far as we possibly can, and making healthy meals along the way. Well, I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful. If you did, please click the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and to click on that bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.